And, I think anybody who does screw 100 women and walks away feeling proud, there's something wrong with them. There's something wrong with them. Isn't that, you know? I mean, what's his face that was in the... I'm so bad with names. I always say, like, what's his face? And he was the ugly guy. He was all in the old porn, and he got arrested for rape. And he must slept with 1,000 women, and he got paid for it. But that's not something to look up to, And if he had a wife, how do you think she felt? My God. So, if you don't care about the woman or the man that cares about you, you're in the wrong relationship. I'm just going to tell you that. So I can't tell you anything different. If you don't care how they think about you, and you don't care what they think about the rest of the world, whether they vote Republican or Democrat or whatever. I guess if they vote for Trump, I would be filing for divorce quicker than the store can close. But I don't know. It's just we've been taught not to care. We've been taught to look at the hair, the eyes, the teeth. Oh my God, teeth, yeah. Look at the teeth, and you get a mouth like this. Yeah. You know what? When I go down on girls, they don't want me to come up. So, you go do what you want, but I got mine. They get past this real quick. They don't even see it at the first time. Forget it. So, tongue ring? Oh, forget tongue ring. Just get your teeth removed. You'll be fine. But, look, it's just that, and again, that's not the way to win a woman over. You want a woman to love your personality, love the way you think, love the way your heart works, not your penis. Every guy's got a penis. Every guy's penis goes straight up when they're happy. And there's some curve to the right, but whatever. But it's just, if they don't love your mind, they don't love you. It's and if they're looking at you and saying, "Oh, you're too fat, or you're too old, or you're too skinny," they're looking at all the wrong things, and that's how we've been taught, because TV doesn't, on a 30-second commercial or a 2-hour movie, you don't get the minds and how they think. All you get is the looks, the hair, the makeup, the ass, the breasts, the muscles, the arm muscles. That's what you get in a 2-hour movie and stuff. Look at Tom Cruise, I don't know, Tom Cruise is not a good example because he's about 5'9" tall, but, it's just... And again, with him, it's like, he's got to jump out of a plane, Don't you love me yet? I'm jumping out of a plane. Don't you love me yet? No, that's what he's doing, Well, if you love that, that's fine, but, not my thing. If I jump out of a plane, I'll have a parachute on. And I ain't hanging out on the side of it. And you ain't filming me. So, whatever. I don't think I'll be jumping out of a plane anytime soon. But then again, I don't know. If the opportunity arises, I'm afraid of heights. It's just like something I'm born with. I'm really not afraid of anything, but I'm afraid of heights. Like when you look down, and I jumped off a cliff in Montauk. So you go there. I jumped off a cliff. I tried to fly. I did fly about 5 seconds in the downward direction, not the upward. So it hurt, but whatever. I didn't do it again. And now there's a fence out there in Montauk in my memorial. I guess other people tried to copy me or something because they put a fence there so you can't jump off. But they didn't put a fence for the whole thing, but at least at that spot you can't jump off anymore. It's unless you climb. Well, you can because the fence ain't that big a deal, but you can climb over it.